What's going on, guys? It's Joshua here, and today we have a brand new car list for Forza Horizon 3. This week we have a mix of cars including a brand new Aston Martin GT12 and a couple of old classics like a Nissan Skyline 2000 GT. But the list was released just a couple of hours ago, so let's get right into it. Our first screenshot starts with the Aston Martin Vantage GT12. Now this car, other than absolutely looking insane, tells us a lot about the game, or at least a screenshot rather. The screenshot shows Surface Paradise, I'm assuming, in the background, and it looks really far away. With that in mind, I think that might be the render distance of the game, so I mean, if the render distance is huge like that, that's incredibly exciting. As well as the highway itself looks really cool to drive on. There's also looks like there's like a sign above the highway, one of those green signs that tell you where the cities and stuff are. So that's a real cool little small detail. It's the small things that make a difference. That's really cool to see. Our next car is the 2017 Nissan GT-R, brand new GT-R. It's looking awesome. Not a big fan of Nissans myself, but that car looks like a lot of fun to drive. The screenshot also shows at the back wheels of the car a lot of water spraying up. Now, I haven't played any other Forza games before, but I do know that Forza Horizon 2 didn't have that amount of detail, that level of spray when you went over water. There's a little bit, but not that much. Our third featured car is the Cadillac CTS V. Now, we already knew this car is coming to Forza because at the start of this month, there was some gameplay release of the car drifting and driving around in the environment. Now, what's really cool about this screenshot is a lot of people for a while, myself included, have been asking for footage or some sort of idea of what the city, assuming Surface Paradise, is going to look like, and I'm 100% sure that's it in the background. You can see massive skyscrapers as well as little city streets and a shop on the corner, but more importantly where the car is parked. Looks like it might be a good place for car meets. It looks like it may not necessarily be a car park itself, but a nice flat wide open area that you can just line up a bunch of cars along. So that's looking really good as well. The other cool thing about Forza Horizon 3 is that, and Surface Paradise, is that this is the first city any Forza Horizon game's ever gotten. I mean, Horizon 2 had like town and like, you know, a city or like a town square and stuff like that, but it didn't have like an actual huge city. So I'm hoping optimization wise it'll be good in the city, and I'm hoping it'll be a lot of fun to drift around or just drive around in the city environment as well as the residential area. But the screenshot so far is showing that Surface Paradise is going to be a hell of a lot of fun to be in. So tops for that. That's it for our featured cars this week, but we do have 4 other screenshots to show you. So let's get into those. The first one is of the 2017 Audi R8. It doesn't really show too much. It does show that it looks like the road that was in the demo playthrough at E3 and whatnot. So that, because that road's looking quite familiar. But you can see that there's, I'm assuming they might be AI, there might be players, I actually don't know, but that's looking really good. On to our next screenshot. I'm not actually sure what that orange car on the right is. I think it might be a Mustang, and the yellow one looks like a Chmelar as well on the left. But other than that, we've got some 80s, 70s, 60s muscle cars. And the background, the containers, that's what I want to focus on for this screenshot. It looks like it might be similar to the area of the docks in Horizon 2. Some sort of car playground where you can drift and slide around, or you play some mini games, which would be really fun to play, such as it was King something. I actually don't remember what it was called in Horizon 2, but the one where you have to smash into each other and you know, get each other's king status or whatever. But that looks like it's going to be a fun little area to drive around in with your friends as well. On to our 6th screenshot. Sixth? I don't know, shit. Whatever. We have the Lamborghini Centenario. Now, you all know this car. It's on the front cover of Forza Horizon. Most people got to drive it or have seen gameplay of it in the demo. But forgetting the car, which does look really nice regardless, the background you can see, again on the render distance, it looks huge. You can see trees directly behind the Lambo for miles. You can see for miles. But also it looks like there's like a little dam going across, like one you can drive on with a road on it. So that looks really cool. That'd be really cool for screenshots and, I don't know, machinimas or whatever. But that'd be really cool to drive along. And finally, our last screenshot is of the Audi Quattro in what I'm assuming is, or maybe not in, but at least beside Surface Paradise. Now, the city looks awesome. just take a minute and appreciate the sky. And 12K, look at that sunset, oh my god. You can see above the city it's quite dark, and then you've got these massive billowing clouds, and then it just goes on an immense shades of yellow to orange to dark, like maroonish red, to then just dark blue. Like, I can't honestly say I think I've ever seen a sky that looks so good, and I don't even know why I'm appreciating a sky in a car racing game. I mean, fuck, sue me. I don't give a fuck. That looks so fucking cool. But that's all the screenshots for week 5 of the car list. This car list was released just a couple of hours ago at the time of this video upload, probably, hopefully, won't take too long. But I just want a couple of more honorable mentions in the car list. We do have a really nice car list. There is a BMW M6 Coupe, which I'm a huge BMW fan, so I'm so happy to see that. Even though I don't like the M6 much, more prefer the M4, still really good to see the M6s in there. Got a Dodge Charger Daytona with a Hemi block. I mean, that looks awesome. I think that's the massive Dodge Charger with the huge wing that you've probably seen before, I hope. Really nice car. We've got a few Ferraris, a 360 Challenge Stradale, a 288 GTO, a 599 GTO, an F12 Berlinetta, and a 500 Mondale. I'm not actually sure. I just want to say, Forza Horizon 3 has a ridiculous amount of Ferraris. I think that's like nearly 20 to 30 Ferraris in the game now, which is ridiculous, but if you're a Ferrari fan, I suppose that's cool as well. And other honorable mention is the Jag XJ220. Love that car. A Nissan Skyline 2000 GT-R, as I said earlier in the video, really nice looking car. I've seen some really nice ones of those that has body kits on them and have been slammed, and they look fucking super sick. And then we've got the W Motors Lycan Hypersport, which I believe is the only or the first decently Arab-produced supercar, so it's quite unique to have that in the game as well. Anyway, that's it guys for car list number 5. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can have a look for yourself, see if there's any cars. Let me know in the comments what cars are your favorite and anything that you're particularly looking forward to in Forza Horizon 3. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like, I appreciate it. If you're new, make sure to subscribe because there is more Forza content coming, and when Forza comes out, that's what's going to be on this channel. So thanks for watching guys, have a great day, I'm out. Peace.
Woke up and just felt right, phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight, I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart, meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark, we don't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz, drive through that road and